Rube's observations are brought to you by Bradford White Water Heaters. What a game, what a win, what a team. Unbelievable stuff at the link. And we'll start with Jordan Davis because he was in the middle of all of it. Even before he blocked the potential game-winning field goal, he was having an incredible game. He could be the NFC Player of the Week this week for both defense and special teams. He was that good. And it really speaks volumes to how much work this kid has put in to get in shape to be able to make these kind of plays at the end of games. Remember, he was on a really limited snap count last year. He was out of shape, and he's worked himself to the point where he's having an all-pro type of season. And to make that play at the end of a game, they didn't need the touchdown. He didn't have to score, but it was really cool to see. He ran over 18 miles an hour, over 300 pounds. Really remarkable. He's been one of their best players this year, and it's really gratifying to see because he's certainly put in the work to get there. Passing offense, I don't know what clicked. I think it was a few things. Matt Pryor coming out of the game, Fred Johnson coming in, go hurry up. Jalen just got into a rhythm in the second half, and you're starting to wonder if you'd ever see that again, but he started just chucking it up and down the field to Devontae, to AJ, had the big one for the touchdown to Goddard. And you knew it was there, and you knew it was going to happen at some point. But to see Jalen heat up like that, it was like old times again with the Eagles actually throwing the ball. Now, what's important is that Kevin Patullo understands that this is how this offense has to operate. This is how it has to function. And once they establish that we're going to get the ball down the field, we're going to be vertical, we're going to be aggressive, that's going to open things up in the middle of the field for Saquon to get back to where he was last year, or at least close to it. So encouraging to see that, certainly. And our third observation, just to kind of look at where this team is right now at 3-0, coming off a Super Bowl. You know how hard it is to just kind of get off to any kind of good start after a Super Bowl championship. Everyone's gunning for you. You have that bullseye in your back. And this team has had a tough early stretch. You figure you start out with your biggest division rival, and then you have the defending AFC champions in their own building where they never lose. And then you have one of the hotter teams in the NFL, in the Rams, who go to the playoffs every year. They've been in 2 Super Bowls. They won one. They're just a really, really good team. So to get 3-0 out of that schedule is really encouraging. I don't care how they got there. I don't care how ugly some of those wins were. They did what they had to do to win. They're 3-0. They go down to Tampa. And they're 19-1 now in their last 20 games. This is a team that just doesn't lose many football games, and I don't see that changing anytime soon.